Did you know your checkoff is helping us set new U.S. beef export records? While you manage your operation, your beef checkoff is working hard to keep beef top of mind with consumers here and around the world. Get to know your checkoff and start sharing the facts at mybeefcheckoff.com, funded by the Beef Checkoff.
That's all our time for today's Focus on Agriculture. We appreciate your time in joining us. I'm Gary Joyner, and we are the TFB Radio Network.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
All right, showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
Showtime. Showtime. Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Hurry up.
Broadcasting live from the K-Best Studios in the Spring City. It's the morning show you wake up to hear. Gooney in the Morning with Gooney.
It's hard to think of words in the morning.
And Heather.
And I'm dyslexic and ADD.
Yeah.
Whoa.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That escalated quickly.
Are you ready?
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. It's Tuesday, July 29th, 6:23 here at the KBS Studios. Gooney here with you this morning. We got Heather in the house.
Hey, guys.
Charles Sagono with us this morning.
I'm happier than David Duchovny on a Russian beer commercial, Gooney.
That's pretty happy right there.
I love it.
That's really happy.
There is a story behind it. That's not just random.
I was wondering, because that sounded a little random.
Makes me miss the X-Files.
It does, right?
No.
I think he's
Is
going
that
to...
who, David?
Yeah.
Is that, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think David Duchovny's going to end up being an X-File if he doesn't shut his mouth.
Gee, what's he doing lately?
He was in a Russian beer commercial, and in the commercial, he kind of describes what it would be like if he was born Russian instead of American. And a lot of people, they don't like that because of the whole Ukraine-Russian
Right.
thing going on right now.
Yeah.
And, so he apologized for it yesterday, but you know what?
It's too late.
It is too late.
America, that's all I got to say.
And I lost a little respect for him, too, because if it was Kevin Spacey who did a Russian beer commercial, he'd just come back and say, yes, so what?
Yeah, right.
Well,
But,
he is the villain. And, yeah, Kevin Spacey's the new villain in the new Call of Duty. So,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah,
He's the villain in everything.
yeah, that's true.
Poor David Duchovny.
Yeah, I couldn't say his last name. That's why I just said David.
Duchovny.
Duchovny. Yep, there we go. We know.
Yeah.
But,
Good
yeah.
riddance.
But, yeah.
Go to Russia, David.
Well,
Cold and everything.
He
smells
just
like
took their money. You would do a Russian beer commercial if they paid you.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Russian beer and regular beer?
Russian beer is in Russia.
Russian
Oh, okay.
Russian beer is a lot colder.
Thanks, Charles. Thanks for clearing that up.
It's a lot.
Happy to point it out. You know
All
what?
right.
We have tons of stuff today,
Wow.
Gooney. I'm just kind of going through our list of what we're going to be talking about this morning. Just to let everyone know, on the community calendar, we're going to have Alex is going to have Carol Cole on. He's going
Nice.
to come in and
awesome.
talk about the Soulmates photo that's on the Coca-Cola website and
Yeah.
that him and his wife took. And pretty cool to have a couple Big Spring residents on there.
Yeah, that's a really cool photo, and it's getting a lot of attention right now. That's
It
huge.
is. You know what? I went and looked at a bunch of other photos, and there's a hashtag Share a Coke that you can just take your photo, put it up on Twitter, hashtag it,
Right.
and once you do that, it makes it easy for Coke to go in there and pull it and put it on their website. So
Yeah.
if you find one with Gooney, you can do it.
We're
But
on a
I
mission.
checked their website. There's no Gooney.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we're not on a mission.
However,
Mission complete.
as a consolation prize, you can go to shareacoke.com and you can type in Gooney and you can take a screenshot of the photo of the name on the fake bottle.
Oh, that's almost as awesome.
A little bit.
Not
quite.
really.
Not
Yeah.
quite, but
Doesn't quite
I'll
suffice.
take it, I guess. Wow.
Hey, we
I'll
also-
write a letter.
We also have the 2014 Big Spring Nationals coming. That's the hang gliding competition.
Yeah.
Dude, it's right around the corner already.
I'm excited.
Man.
We're going to be having updates all next week. Belinda Boltier is pretty good about calling in, letting us know the results. They're into this thing, Gooney.
It's huge.
I went and looked, and there's a website called the Oz.
Right.
And because hang gliding is really popular, I guess, in Australia and that area. But that has become one of the biggest hang gliding websites. And I went to check out some information on it, and these guys are serious. They register. How much do you think it costs to register for the hang gliding competition?
Oh, I think a couple hundred.
$300.
Yeah.
And it goes up. This is early registration for $300.
Wow.
These guys are serious.
Well, and, you know, I remember this from last year from hanging out with the hang gliders and stuff like that, is Big Spring is one of their favorite places to come compete. I mean, this is one of the greatest places for hang gliding,
right?
From what they were all saying last year.
Yeah, they get those elevations and going over here, and they fly for a good long ways. They have the headwinds, and they have the thermals that they ride. And
thermals, that's the word I was thinking.
They like it.
I was sitting there thinking the wind currents.
Yeah,
they like it.
They love it out here.
And I'd love to send Heather up. They're going to have tandems available over there. The tandem flights are going to be available for $100. And if you're interested in a tandem flight, you might want to contact Russell Brown, 352-516-8616, and get your name on that list so they can get you scheduled, because the Nationals is going to be from August 3rd through August 9th, and they're going to have a practice day August 2nd. So those guys should be getting in the town probably toward the end of this week and getting set up to go up there. Now, last year, you filmed the video over there.
Yeah, we did a funny video where it looked like I was going to go up in the air. But,
did you chicken out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I chickened out.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm going to show you up.
I don't want to hear this, ladder girl.
You're going to get... Nope, you're going to get shown up by a girl.
There's nothing you can say.
There's no ladder involved.
No, Heather.
That's the
point. We want you to go up during the morning show, if possible. We're going to try to arrange this. We want you to go up during the morning show where you can call in and actually do a segment while you're in the air.
All you're going to hear is like, ah! Screaming like a little girl.
You have to compose yourself.
Okay.
You can do this.
I'm so nervous.
You got it.
I've been blind before, like in an airplane.
Way different.
That's way different.
Way different.
My mom's going to kill me.
Your mom told me you cannot go.
Don't listen to my mom.
She looked at me and she said, no.
I was there.
And you know what?
I saw her do it.
And you know what? There are certain mamas that can look at me and say that, and that's it. I'm listening, falling straight in the line.
It's gonna happen.
You have no idea.
That's all right. You're still going up.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting.
Hey,
it'll be a lot of fun.
And guess what? I'm going to tell you how to minimize germs and what you could stop doing. An everyday thing, what you can stop doing to minimize the spread of germs.
Awesome. And we have a cool contest going down right now at KBS Media. We'll tell you more about that coming up. We got local news coming right here at KBST AM and FM.
I'm Professor Burke from the University of Farmers, and this is a pop quiz. Does sitting on your wallet feel like sitting on a lopsided booster seat? No? Well, it should. See, Farmers agents can help you stuff your wallet by combining auto and home policies so you can walk tall, sit crooked, and hopefully find a decent chiropractor.
If you want answers about saving money, you want a Farmers agent. We are insurance.
We are Farmers.
Your local Farmers agent is Tommy Churchwell, also carrying life, commercial, and oil field insurance at the Churchwell Agency, 267-3857.
You gonna be in a movie?
They called me and said, we love your voice. And I said, well, honey, it is for sale. How much of it do you want?
We got a lot of fine folks here, I tell you. Yeah, I'm one of them.
Where did you get your gum?
Go down in the woods and pick it off of a tree, sweet gum tree.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Hear the sound of Texas weekday mornings on KBST right after the 8 o'clock news. Sponsored by Churchwell Insurance and Choate Well Service.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning. This is Alex Huddleston with your K-Best Radio Group News for Tuesday, July 29th. KBST News Time is 6:31 a.m. It is currently 74 degrees here at the K-Best Studios. We'll have your Pinpoint 7 weather forecast coming up in just a moment. But first, yesterday, Howard County's commissioners met in the final session of Commissioners Court for the month. The agenda was packed with commissioners dealing with the tax abatement agreement from Invenergy, the shifting of personnel around after some employees of the county transferred to Glasscock, and the biggest item of the morning, commissioners received a report from the TCEQ giving the Road and Bridge Building a clean bill of health. Commissioners then gave the go-ahead to Brian Klinzig to begin the process of transferring the Road and Bridge Department to the old Howard County Airport. Finalizing the sale of the Road and Bridge Building to a Midland hotel developer could take up to a year, and the county is not expecting to see much of a profit from the sale itself. But the estimated property taxes that will be able to be levied against the new hotel for not only the county but also the city, the school district, and Howard College are expected to more than make up for that. The Road and Bridge Department is also very much looking forward to the move. In addition to the new facilities, the location is expected to make things much easier for employees to move equipment without having to deal with Gregg Street. Also yesterday, the Howard College Board of Trustees held their final session of the month as well. On the agenda, several items relating to new construction within the Big Spring and San Angelo campuses. The work in San Angelo is proceeding ahead of schedule, and the buildings are expected to be ready for classes by no later than October. And the Big Spring campus upgrades to the dental hygiene program are proceeding as well. Dr. Cheryl Sparks says that part of the upgrades include practice dummies for students to test their skills on. And she added that those who currently receive dental care at the school as part of student training will still be able to schedule those appointments. Also discussed at the board meeting, budget issues relating to SWID. The Southwest Collegiate Institute for the Deaf needs upgrades to the air conditioning system, which could cost the school up to $2 million. Council members discussed a proposal to the state to revert the cuts which have been made to the SWID budget of the last few years. There will be more discussion on this and several other budgetary issues during the Howard College budget meeting, which is scheduled for August 7th. And yesterday, the Big Spring Police Department issued a press release about an incident which occurred on Saturday in which two officers noticed men burglarizing a storage building off of FM 700. The two men, Dennis Richardson and Cody Jackson, were apprehended, stolen property in hand. Recovered was approximately $300 of miscellaneous household items. Both Richardson and Jackson have been charged with burglary of a building and criminal trespass. In obituaries, Ronnie Hodges, 59, of Big Spring, died Friday in Lubbock. Funeral services are pending at Myers & Smith Funeral Home. And Lucille Lou Norris, 82, of Big Spring, died Sunday in a local nursing home. The family will receive friends from 6:30 to 8 p.m. this evening at the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Funeral services are scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow in the Midway Baptist Church. KBST News Time is 6:34 a.m. This portion of your news has been brought to you this morning by Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. We'll return in just a moment with more news, sports, and weather right after this.
I'm Danny Flanagan. Some topics are easy to talk about. Cremation isn't one of them. But when planning a funeral, it's a good idea to consider all the choices. At Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home and Crematory, we can help. If you're considering cremation, we can explain all the alternatives for a dignified, personalized service. Did you know that with cremation, you can still have a visitation, memorial gathering, interment, and all the regular funeral services? Contact Nally Pickle and Welch for a free brochure on cremation and cost. We'll answer all your concerns.
KBST News Time is 6:35 a.m. This week is the deadline for nominating producers to the Farm Service Agency's county committees. Nominations must be received by August 1st, that is this Friday. In order to be eligible to serve on one of the county committees for the Farm Service Agency, a local producer must be eligible to vote and, of course, must live in the county in question. For more information, you can check out the Farm Service Agency website, fsa.usda.gov/elections. And the Crossroads Young Marines are preparing for another boot camp. The fourth boot camp of the year will be held in August, and sign-ups are available now. For more information or for an enrollment packet, you can check their website, crossroadsym.org, or you can contact Carrie Rodman for more details at 432-517-4791. In sports, in Major League Baseball, last night was a good night for Texas 2 teams as the Texas Rangers took down the New York Yankees in a 4-2 victory yesterday evening. They have the second game in that series against the Yankees starting tonight. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m. You can tune in to the Mighty 1490 KBST AM for full coverage. The Houston Astros also had a great evening last night as they trumped the Oakland Athletics. Final score 7-3, ending their losing streak. They start off on a strong foot as they have 2 more games against the Athletics in that series, the second game taking place tonight. And in the minor leagues, the Midland Rockhounds also had a great evening yesterday as they defeated their rivals, the Frisco Rough Riders. Final score 8-6. They still have 2 more games in that series against the Rough Riders, and they are now the #1 minor league team in Texas. The second game against Frisco starts tonight at 7:05 p.m. In weather, today's high estimated at 97 degrees, tonight's low 72. Mostly sunny skies, although we do have a chance we could see some more precipitation, possibly in the form of thunderstorms as we head into tomorrow. However, estimated high temperatures climb up into the hundreds, and we'll see that chance of rain drop away. KBST News Time is 6:38 a.m. Coming up, we've got more Gooney in the morning. But first, look up and live here on KBST.
You know, often you can accomplish more with your ears than with your mouth. Good morning, this is Reverend Carol Cole. I'm a member of Alive in Christ Lutheran Church, and it is my privilege this week to spend a couple minutes with you each morning as we look up and live. I'm told that Rabbi Harold S. Kushner wrote an article entitled, "When All You've Ever Wanted Isn't Enough." And he wrote in that article this quote, "A business associate of my father's died under particularly tragic circumstances, and I accompanied my father to the funeral." He said further, "The man's widow and children were surrounded by clergy and by psychiatrists trying to ease their grief and make them feel better. They knew all the right words, but nothing helped. They were beyond being comforted. The widow kept saying, 'You're right, I know you're right, but it really doesn't make any difference.' Then a man walked in, a big burly man in his 80s, who was a legend in the toy and game industry. He continued he had come to this country illiterate and penniless and had built up an immense, successful business company. He was known as a hard bargainer, a ruthless competitor. Despite his success, he had never learned still to read or write. He had been sick recently, and his face and his walking showed it. But he walked over to the widow and started to cry, and she cried with him. And you could feel, he wrote, the atmosphere in the room change. This man who had never read a book in his life spoke the language of the heart and held the key that opened the gates of solace where learned doctors and clergies could not." End quote. The Bible says in James 1, "Let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath." Or as I said when I began, often you can accomplish more with your ears than with your mouth. This has been Reverend Carol Cole. I'm a member of Alive in Christ Lutheran Church. I appreciate the opportunity of spending this time with you this morning.
Do you have one or more missing teeth that you need to have replaced so that you can chew well, keep your other teeth from shifting, and have an attractive smile? Or do you have dentures that just won't stay in place? This is Dr. David Ward, and I practice comprehensive general dentistry in Big Spring. I want to introduce you to the world of dental implants because they are the best natural tooth replacements. Dental implants look, feel, and chew like your own teeth, and they can't decay. They can even be used to help lock dentures into place or replace them altogether. Sound interesting? To learn more about dental implants, visit davidwardDDS.com. With sedation, I surgically place the implants and then build the beautiful crowns, bridges, or dentures that will attach to them. My team and I can help you achieve the dental health and function that you desire.
Dr. Ward is offering free preliminary screenings and consultations for implant procedures. For more information, log on to davidwardDDS.com.
Dr. David Ward, gentle, beautiful, high-tech dentistry right here in Big Spring.
This is your Action News reporter again at the scene of Back in Motion Chiropractic, where another amazing incident seems to have occurred. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened here at Back in Motion?
Yeah, I did. He looked like an ordinary man, but I believe he was a superhero. He took Ethel's head and adjusted her neck real gentle-like, and she came out a-smiling. Took her pain away in a flash. Come back here, Ethel!
There you have it. Pain has once again been eliminated at Back in Motion Chiropractic.
Hello, I'm Larry McClellan, owner of Leonard's Family of Pharmacies. I'd like to invite you to Westover Pharmacy, the newest pharmacy in Big Spring on the corner of Westover and FM 700. Westover Pharmacy was designed for your convenience with a drop-off and pick-up window located on separate sides of the building, so there is less time to spend waiting. Pharmacist Candy Alleman and her friendly staff are eager to serve you at Westover Pharmacy on the corner of FM 700 and Westover, right here in Big Spring.
Just because you can't see him doesn't mean he's not doing the truffle shuffle. It's Gooney in the Morning on KBEST 95.7.
Welcome back to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. It's Tuesday, July 29th, 6:43 here at the K-Best Studios. Gooney here with you, getting you up and on your way to work this morning. Heather's in the house.
Hey, guys.
Charles Sigona's here this morning.
I'm here.
He's like, yep, sure am.
That is a fact, sir.
And you can see that on the webcam.
That's a fact, yeah.
I wish you could turn the webcam and you can see Alex stuffing his face with a burrito behind you.
Oh, we can.
It's horrible.
I didn't get a burrito this morning.
Yeah, that's why I'm
jealous.
Really upset. Where's my burrito, Alex?
Let's shame Alex real quick. Shame moment
Shame,
to getting
shame,
us a
shame.
burrito.
What we're going to do is we're just not going to tell them this. I have a new thing I was watching yesterday on the news, and I was pretty surprised about this, that they're estimating about 95% of the germs being passed around are being passed around by handshakes. Now, I'm not a germaphobe, but I will tell you straight up, I am not shaking anybody else's hand.
Hey, Charles.
No.
Oh, almost got you.
Almost got him.
I'll get him.
He's slick.
New segment. Get Charles with the handshake.
No, I'm not going to handshake. In fact, I don't even want to high-five people. We might do like the elbow bump.
Man, it's come down
Boom.
to that, huh?
Yep. Nailed it.
I can't afford to be sick. I have the insurance, and I still can't afford to be sick.
Yeah, no, it's sad.
But yeah, they're saying 95. The American Journal of Infection Control found that handshakes probably account for about 95% of the germs being passed around. Not coughing on people, not just being sick around the workplace, coughing on the mic or anything. Not that anybody does that, but it's not passed around that way. They're saying it's passed around by handshakes.
Handshakes.
And think about it.
Skin to skin.
I don't know. I don't walk around handshaking people. I don't remember when's the last time like anybody shook hands in the studio. You don't shake my hand, Gooney.
I don't.
You don't do it.
I feel bad now.
Man.
So here's the deal. A high five passes about 50% fewer germs. They're saying fist bump. Now, this is the American Journal of Infection Control. They're advocating the fist bump, Gooney. I say take it a step further and do the elbow bump.
The elbow bump.
But they're saying the fist bump.
Especially if you're wearing sleeves.
Now, the only
way to prove Alex right this whole
the
time.
only way I'm going to endorse the fist bump is if you do the explosion after.
You got to have the explosion.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
That is the only way.
Now, if you do the explosion and bring it back together, does that double your chances of getting sick?
Yeah, you don't want to make contact twice.
What if you bring it back, lock it,
pop lock it,
drop it, and then wiggle.
Then you're just a lame white guy at that point.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what they need. Lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it.
Gooney, stop.
That's it.
You're just proving my point, Gooney.
Hey, that's what I'm here to do, is prove points in dumb ways.
We should get the Beastie Boys on here. Really prove a point.
I'm pretty sure the remaining members of the Beastie Boys have better things to do.
It's like, you know what? Come on here, because we got a fist bump.
At least they realize that they're too old to do what they're doing, right?
I think they finally finished their mural at their boutique or their store in New York.
Oh, yeah?
I read something about it, yeah, that they finally finished that mural on the side wall of their
What
store.
mural?
I think it was... I don't know.
pause.
Yeah, no, I read an article somewhere. I'll have to find it and bring y'all up to speed on it.
I'm totally not up to speed. I'm like, I don't know what you're
I
talking
will
about.
let y'all know. I'll
I'm
find
not
it.
even in a car.
It was on the trend. It was on the trending in Facebook, so I clicked on it and I read over it, but I didn't pay attention.
Gooney didn't even know he was going on a trip this morning.
No, I did.
He didn't pack anything. He left his toothbrush at home.
Oh, man. 1985.
Hey, Gooney.
Intergalactic.
I do want to bring something up. Have you seen the KBS Cruiser outside?
Man, have I
Looks
ever.
amazing.
I tell you what, and this is going to sound like an endorsement, and it really is. However, I'm just amazed. We sent our KBS Cruiser. Everybody in the station uses this thing. Some people are more messy than others, and I mean, we had a stain in the seat.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was dirty because I mean, it looks like somebody takes it off roading.
And I am not taking credit for the stains I put in those seats. Wait.
Man, you don't want.
You just did.
You don't want to do that. And look, Dr. Pepper in the seat is just hard to get out.
It was.
And
I don't drink Dr. Pepper.
So what happened was yesterday, I came in and I looked for the Cruiser and I was told that it was going to be detailed.
Yeah,
and I'm
you
thinking,
asked me, you were all, who has the Cruiser?
yeah, and I'm thinking, you know what? I have no idea who has the Cruiser.
Right.
And so we
get detailed.
Yeah, we get the Cruiser back yesterday, and I go look at it, and I was absolutely amazed. The thing looks like brand new.
I thought we got a new one.
That's
what I thought. I was amazed.
I am telling you, and I mean this thing is just absolutely amazing. So if you're looking to have your vehicle detailed, you may want to give this guy a call. And his name is Roland. He's the man at the wash, and I was told he's been doing this for a long, long time.
Yeah, for a while.
Since he was 13, and the guy's like 31 right now.
22 years.
So you do the math. This guy's a pro at auto detailing. And, I mean, you know what? And he was happy about it. He looks like he loves his job.
Oh yeah. He was very professional when he came in to get the Cruiser. It was a really good experience when he came in.
And that's what was cool was he came down to the studio, picked it up, went down there, detailed, and then came and dropped it back off.
Yep.
No extra charge.
Yeah. Now the wash. This is what they did, and I inspected this because I thought, you know what, he's just gonna throw some water on it, run it through the car wash down the road, and bring it back, and that's detailed. But no, he took the time, popped the hood. The engine is clean. The exterior washed and waxed. Everything looks really, really good. Now, he steam cleaned the seats because I asked him, how'd you get the Dr. Pepper out the seats?
Right.
And he steam cleaned the seats, the rugs, everything. I mean, I'm telling you, Gooney, it looks like a brand
He
new
even
car.
got the headlights.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah.
you know how they get old and grimy? And,
Right.
yeah, they look brand new.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Great
one of
job.
that's one of my favorite things because that is the difference between an older looking car and a brand new car is having those fresh, clear, shiny headlights, and helps you see too. And and whenever he does that headlight restoration, I don't know if you've ever seen it done, but they put some stuff on it and then they take like a special buffing tool, kind of on a drill, and they buff that out. And that stuff, whatever they do to it, it lasts for years. So it makes your car look really, really good for a while.
Right.
So Roland, I want to send you a shout out because amazing job on there. In fact, whenever my car needs it, I'm going to call him because, I mean, I want my car looking brand new like that for a while.
Yeah, my car really needs to be detailed.
So the wash is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and it's at 3rd and Goliad. Just call Roland, and he'll pick up and deliver your vehicle for free. If you go by there and for some reason he has stepped out, just give him a call, and he'll get right back with you. His number is 213-4837. That's 213-4837. Leave him a message, and he'll call you right back. The wash makes you and your car happy.
That's for sure. That's awesome. Way
Very
to go,
impressed.
Roland.
Good job.
Way to go. That's the wash. And rolling. Hey, we got a cool contest that we're about to kick off.
That's right.
Today. We're going to give our first set of tickets away to this today. Yeah, this is next Thursday at First Baptist Church here in Big Spring. They're going to be doing the Music and Madness show. This is a really cool show. It's going to be a comedian and artist, Mark Lowry, is going to be performing.
I'm excited about Mark Lowry.
Yeah, he's got some funny stuff.
Just from the commercials that we've been running. Like, I actually laughed.
It's funny. Yeah, it's got some funny
I've heard this guy on Laugh USA and on the XM Sirius comedy channel.
That's where I've heard him before, because my mom, when she had XM in her truck, that's all she would listen to were the comedy stations everywhere she went, and that's the first time I heard Mark Lowry.
Yeah, he's a really, really funny guy, and he's a great musical artist, too, and he's also going to be there with the Martins and Jason Crabb, who's a Grammy Award winning too. I mean, it's just going to be some great music out there.
I love seeing all these Grammy Award winners coming through here.
It's really cool because the Martins are brothers and sisters, and I think it's two sisters and a brother that perform. And it's real funny. Mark Lowry talked about how he's going to kick the brother off stage and perform with the sisters for a little bit. It's just going to be a really great, fun, family-friendly event going down at First Baptist Church next Thursday at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets at museconcerts.com, at marklowry.com, or at First Baptist Church here in Big Spring. Or you can call 855-223-1008, or keep listening here to Gooney in the Morning for your chance to win tickets. We're going to play the password game, and that's how you'll get the tickets.
You have to be a K-Best Club member to get the password, or you have to be a really good guesser.
Yeah, a really good guesser.
Because we're going to select one word out of all the possible words in the English language.
Right.
And you have to guess that word. So if you're not a K-Best Club member, you're just making things harder on yourself.
Yeah.
To become a K-Best Club member, all you have to do is go to our brand new website, kbestmedia.com, and click on club. Sign up. It's really quick. We don't spam you with anything. Quick. And you'll be on the inside track for all the contests we do. So you'll know about it before everyone else, and you can get that secret word of the day, which is going to help you win things.
That's right. We'll be asking for that secret word coming up. Be sure to get your birthdays and anniversaries in on our Facebook page. We'll be reading those live and on the air, along with the sweetheart of the day. Got TSN weather coming up right here on KBST AM and FM.
K-Best Radio, it's time for your West Texas weather report.
Slight chance of a scattered shower on Tuesday, but for the most part it's going to be dry and it is going to be hot. Wednesday, maybe a little bit warmer than that in the event pattern. Now there will be a 30% chance of some heavy thunderstorms late Wednesday night and early Thursday morning from the Midland Odessa area all the way into the Big Bend region. West Texas should be dry. Thursday a little bit cooler, mostly sunny, 93. Isolated thunderstorms possible on Friday, looking high of 93 under mostly sunny skies. And still isolated showers with a few thunderstorms possible Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but most of it should remain dry. Time highs generally in the low to mid-90s with overnight lows in the mid-70s. I'm staff meteorologist Ron Jackson.
It's cold, it's fresh, it's nutritious. Milk is the most wholesome beverage in the grocery store, and it all starts on the farm. I'm proud to be a dairy farmer and work hard to produce delicious dairy foods. I take pride in my commitment to our land, our cows, and it's my passion and way of life. So raise an ice-cold glass of milk and drink up to your health. To learn more about dairy farmers and dairy foods, visit dairymax.org.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the S'mores Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
In Dallas. A Collin County school district has to come up with its own plan and its own money to start repairing a $60 million football stadium. TSN's Kelly Weiss reports Allen School District trustees have okayed up to $2 million.
Massive cracks in concrete forced the district to close the stadium last month. Some residents reacting to the flaws say
it is a little bit embarrassing.
But Allen School Superintendent Lance Hentz says they have a responsibility to the class of 2015 to be ready for their commencement. He also says administrators are making progress with the architect and the construction company who are responsible for building the stadium.
I know it may not be as fast as we would like it to be, but I'm going to tell you, we've been working. It's like the duck on top of water. They're moving really just graciously, but underneath, those feet are just pedaling 100 miles an hour, and that's really what's occurring here in the district.
Kelly Weiss, TSN News.
A Washington, D.C. think tank will have a meeting in Austin today talking about internet sales taxes.
According to Andrew Moreland, executive director of the R Street Institute, Republicans and Democrats are generally opposed to internet sales tax schemes.
The biggest concern that we found in the polling is people are very worried about the idea of empowering states to tax businesses outside their borders. And that's the key component of the federal bill that encompasses this issue, the Marketplace Fairness Act.
Moreland says when Texans were asked about the cross-border tax collection, they overwhelmingly opposed it. He says Democrats also opposed it by a huge margin. In Austin, Barry Watson, TSN News.
Americans want more fresh fruit, so the USDA has okayed a rule which will allow smaller oranges and grapefruit. The Texas Valley Citrus Committee says there's a shortage for the fresh fruit market, and consumers have shown they prefer smaller citrus fruit. The new rules mean the smaller fruit would be used that has been used in the past for juice, but would now be made available to consumers. A sales pitch for a condo in Austin included a photo of the homeowner, and he was naked. It was on an online posting for a house in a wooded area of the state capital, boasting, as it said, a beautiful 3-story condo backing up to a wooded greenbelt. The photo showed up in the New York Daily News with certain aspects blurred. The house, by the way, appears to have sold. This is TSN News.
I remember our old country home, clean fresh air and flowers growing in the fields along the path beside our swimming hole. Mama hollering through the screen, would you kids like some homemade ice cream? That was such a simpler time and place. Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Nostalgia is all the rage. What's old is new again, like Bluebell's classic award-winning fudge bars. Frozen chocolate fudge on a stick that tastes better than ever. In 12 packs for you to try all over again and again and again.
Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at your local grocer and pick up your favorite flavor today.
The Obama administration is accusing Russia of violating a 1987 nuclear missile treaty by conducting tests. The U.S. calls the breach a very serious matter involving the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty signed by Ronald Reagan. A top Hamas leader in Gaza says destroying stones will not break our determination. Ismail Haniyeh issued the statement after the Israeli military struck his home, as well as government offices and the headquarters of the Hamas TV station overnight. It was the heaviest night of bombardment in 3 weeks of Israeli-Hamas fighting. And a woman in Austria is dead after being attacked by a herd of cows. Police say the German woman was hiking through a pasture, and some cows and calves were spooked by her dog, and they rushed her. I'm Mitch Carr on the Texas State Network. This is TSN.
With news every hour, this is KBST AM and FM, Big Spring.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Richard Davies. Stepped-up attacks by Israel against Gaza. Palestinian officials say dozens more civilians were killed overnight. In recent days, the death toll on the Israeli side has risen to over 50. ABC's Terry Moran is covering the clashes.
I'm at the border between Israel and Gaza, a place called Nahal Oz. This is where Palestinians came through a tunnel yesterday and engaged Israeli forces. 4 Israeli soldiers were killed, and today they are returning fire. Looks like all of northern Gaza is on fire.
U.S. members of Congress issuing statements siding with Israel. More tension with Russia. A new U.S. government report going to Congress today accuses the Russian government of cheating on a nuclear treaty. At the White House, ABC's Ann Compton.
On top of all the other ongoing quarrels, President Obama has now written Vladimir Putin, accusing him of violating a Cold War treaty by testing a new intermediate-range cruise missile that could deliver nuclear warheads hundreds of miles. He says the allies are upset and want high-level talks with the Kremlin.
The Ukrainian government striking back against Russian-backed rebels. Shells hit an apartment building in the rebel-held city of Donetsk. More than 20 people are reported to have been killed. In Philadelphia, 2 men accused of a carjacking who killed 3 children in a crash have been ordered to be held without bail. The accused men were arraigned early today. The Senate scheduled to take up legislation to keep federal highway money flowing to states. There are just 3 days left before the government plans to start slowing down the payments. The House has acted on a measure, but some Senate Democrats object to what was passed. Southwest Airlines has 30 days to respond to a proposed government fine of $12 million. The FAA proposing the penalty for repair violations on jets. This is ABC News.
You've walked through 18 open houses. Your feet hurt and your head is buzzing. Living in a van is starting to sound strangely appealing. But then you hear it. The sound of hope. Of Zillow. You glance at your phone to see a 3-bedroom Craftsman in the right school district. It's perfect and it just showed up on your phone. Like magic. So sign up for mobile alerts and we'll send you homes that fit your criteria when they hit the market. And to think, you wanted to live in a van. Zillow. Find your way home.
Does your well water leave brown rust stains on clothes and fixtures? Does it smell bad? Get rid of it all with the HydroCare Iron 300X. HydroCare's multi-stage process gets rid of iron, sulfide, and odors. HydroCare is an easily installed compact system without tanks, backwashing, or servicing, and only costs $799. You'll be amazed how fresh and clean well water can be. Satisfaction guaranteed. For more information, visit goodclearwater.com, goodclearwater.com.
A judge in Los Angeles says the sale of the Los Angeles Clippers can move forward despite the opposition of Donald Sterling. Here's ABC's Alex Stone.
When the judge made his ruling, Shelley Sterling's eyes filled with tears. A judge finding Shelley acted properly when she made a deal to sell the Clippers to former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer, excluding Donald Sterling after he was found to be mentally incompetent. Outside of court, Shelley Sterling spoke.
We have the best new owner that anybody could ever find, and I think it'll be even better than it was before.
The judge ruled the sale of the Clippers can go forward even if Donald Sterling files an appeal. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
A 2-day meeting by policymakers at the Federal Reserve starting today on interest rates and the money supply. Former San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro has been sworn in as the head of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Richard Davies, ABC News.
Elrod's Furniture would like to take this opportunity to say thank you, Big Spring, for voting Elrod's the best furniture store. We will continue to offer the best brands and best prices for your shopping pleasure. Elrod's Furniture is in the process of making room for the new items coming in. We have taken markdowns on 4 display items in several departments. Markdowns have been taken on sofas, love seats, recliners, bedroom pieces, even chests and consoles. Elrod's still offers a 90-day layaway plan for your convenience. And even though discounts may have been taken, most of the items can still be put in layaway. With the lines that Elrod's carries, like Riverside, Flex Steel, Parker House, Lazy Boy, and Tempur-Pedic, we have to make room. Our loss is your gain. So hurry in for a no-pressure shopping experience because these items are subject to prior sale. Elrod's Furniture, Big Spring's oldest, largest, finest furniture store with the best brands and best prices at 2309 Scurry Street.
When life seems out of focus, it could be your vision. Fish Ophthalmology can help with routine exams, contact lens fitting, eye infections, even foreign body removal, all under one roof. Fish Ophthalmology offers a full-service optical shop with a large selection of frames, including designer frames like Jimmy Choo, Tura, Harley Davidson, Puma, Guess, and many more at surprisingly affordable prices. Fish Ophthalmology offers superior products and service from their highly trained staff members to state-of-the-art Hoya Freeform IQ technology for greater optimization and clear, precise vision in all directions. So if you notice a change in your vision or just need a routine eye exam, contact board-certified Dr. Larry Fish of Fish Ophthalmology, providing total eye care at 432-267-3649, or stop by Fish Ophthalmology at 207 East 7th Street, just around the corner from the KBST studio. Fish Ophthalmology, clearly the right choice.
Hi, I'm Joyce at Choate Well Service. I know some witches.
No. Not Halloween witches. Water well witches. Choate Well Service has witches. If water is there, Choate Well Service can find. For your water well needs, call us. Choate Well Service, 393-5231. We're the best in the business, and we have witches.
Right away in a Texas Edition Silverado from Pollard Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, 1501 East 4th Street. It's sleek. 20-inch chrome wheels, monochromatic door handles. It seats 5 comfortably and has under-seat storage. It's rugged, whether hauling furniture or equipment. It gets the job done in style. That's Texas style. Silverado with a big silver star. What a deal! Buy local, receive VIP treatment. The price is right at Pollard. A lot of truck for your buck. Compare and save cash and time. Drive only a mile for a smile. Right away today from Pollard Chevrolet.
This is where the cowboy rides away.
Chevrolet, find new roads.
Stellar Automation, your automation and instrumentation specialists, are celebrating their 3rd year serving West Texas and Southeast New Mexico. Proudly headquartered right here in Big Spring, Texas, they continue to provide unmatched customer service, reliability, and response time. From well site to collection and disposal, Stellar provides a full turnkey solution for control and monitoring, saving you time while reducing costs. Monitor your production from anywhere in the world. Bring your field into the 21st century with Stellar Automation, 517-4502.
Choices. This is what you will get with Parks Agency. Why shop anywhere else for insurance when Parks Agency is a one-stop shop? Get your home, auto, motorcycle, and your business quoted with almost any national insurance company such as Allstate, Travelers, Liberty Mutual, and Progressive, just to name a few. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, and all of us here at the Parks Agency have been devoted to our customers and our community since 1935. We work for you. Stop by 900 Main or call us at 267-5504 and you experience the difference of choice.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning. This is Alex Huddleston with your K-Best Radio Group News for Tuesday, July 29th. KBST News Time is 7:08 a.m. It is currently 73 degrees here at the K-Best Studios. We'll have your Pinpoint 7 weather forecast coming up in just a moment. But first, yesterday, the Howard County Commissioners met for the final session of Commissioners Court in July. The agenda was packed with commissioners dealing with the tax abatement agreement from Invenergy, the shifting of personnel around after some employees of the county transferred to Glasscock. And in the biggest item of the morning, commissioners received a report from the TCEQ giving the Road and Bridge building a clean bill of health. Commissioners then gave the go-ahead to Brian Klenzik to begin the process of transferring the Road and Bridge Department to the old Howard County Airport. Finalizing the sale of the Road and Bridge building to a Midland hotel developer could take up to a year, and the county is not expecting to see much profit from the sale itself.
It's probably not going to be that much of a profit, if any. What it does for the county, the city, the college, it puts that piece of property back on the tax roll.
However, members of the Road and Bridge Department are very much looking forward to the move.
The existing shop was built sometime in the 1960s, so yeah, everybody gets excited about a new facility.
In addition to the new facilities, the location is expected to make things much easier for Road and Bridge employees to handle heavy equipment, since they'll no longer have to move on and off Gregg Street. Also yesterday, the Howard College Board of Trustees held their final session of the month as well. On their agenda, several items relating to new construction within the Big Spring and San Angelo campuses. The work in San Angelo is proceeding ahead of schedule, and the buildings are expected to be ready for classes by no later than October. And the Big Spring campus upgrades to the dental hygiene program are proceeding as well. Dr. Cheryl Sparks explains.
We hope to have it ready for the fall semester. We will actually have a dedication, and I would say it will be ready, but we need to get the delivery date and all of that before we can actually say this is the date.
The upgrades include new facilities as well as training dummies for upcoming dental hygienists to practice on. Dr. Sparks did add that those who currently receive dental care at the school as part of student training will still be able to schedule those appointments. Also discussed at the board meeting, budget issues relating to SWID. The Southwest Collegiate Institute for the Deaf needs upgrades to the air conditioning system, which could cost the school up to $2 million. Council members discussed a proposal to the state to revert the cuts to the SWID budget, which have taken place in the last few years. They'll have more discussion on that and several other budgetary issues during the Howard College budget meeting, which is scheduled to take place August 7th. And yesterday, the Big Spring Police Department issued a press release about an incident which occurred on Saturday when 2 Big Spring police officers noticed 2 young men, Dennis Richardson and Cody Jackson, who were carrying stolen property. Police officers apprehended the men and found a storage building at FM 700, which had been burglarized. The recovered items were worth approximately $300. Both Richardson and Jackson have been charged with burglary of a building as well as criminal trespass. In obituaries, Lucille Lou Norris, 82, of Big Spring, died Sunday in a local nursing home. The family will receive friends from 6:30 to 8 p.m. this evening at the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Funeral services are scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow at Midway Baptist Church, with interment to follow at Trinity Memorial Park. And Ronnie Hodges, 59, of Big Spring, died Friday in Lubbock. Funeral services are pending at Myers & Smith Funeral Home. KBST News Time is 7:12 a.m. This portion of your news has been brought to you this morning by Myers & Smith Funeral Home. We'll have more news, sports, and weather coming up in just a moment.
Each person's life touches us in different ways. When a loved one passes on, it's time to honor the gift they gave us.
We wanted a special service. My wife was a special lady.
Talk to us about creating a fitting farewell. And be confident they'll be remembered with sensitivity, compassion, and respect.
Myers & Smith Funeral Home and Chapel.
KBST News Time is 7:13 a.m. Coming up this weekend, the YMCA is holding a dodgeball tournament on Saturday, with all proceeds benefiting Relay for Life. Teams can register starting at 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Each team can consist of up to 10 people, and registration fees are $6 per person. For the first and second placing teams, there will be special prizes awarded. Also this weekend, the Northside Movement is hosting a flea market at Burt Andrews Park. The 2 days of the flea market will begin Saturday, August 2nd. Several special booths have already been announced, with everything from fresh produce to free haircuts. For more information or to ask to rent a booth, you can contact Natty Saldivar with the Northside Movement at 432-466-5363. And this Saturday is also the special awards and reception ceremony at the Heritage Museum. Summer art camp classes are continuing this week, and all students who complete an art project will have it displayed at the reception and award ceremony, which runs from 1 to 2 p.m. this Saturday at the Heritage Museum. In sports, in Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers had a good evening last night as they took down the New York Yankees, ending their winning streak and taking home a 4-2 victory. They've still got 2 more games against the Yankees in that series. The next will take place at 7:05 p.m. this evening. You can tune in to the mighty 1490 KBST AM for full coverage. Texas' other major league team also had a great evening yesterday as the Houston Astros took down the Oakland A's, final score 7-3. They have 2 more games against the A's. In the minor leagues, the Midland Rockhounds defeated the Frisco Rough Riders yesterday in the first game of their new series. Final score 8-6 for Midland. This puts Midland back on top as the #1 minor league team in Texas. They've got 2 more games against Frisco. The next will take place at 7:05 p.m. this evening. KBST News Time is 7:15 a.m., and we'll be back in just a moment with your full Pinpoint 7 weather forecast.
Pastor Courtney Ballard and the good folks at the Circuit Riders Cowboy Church of Howard County would like to invite you and your family to their Sunday worship services at 10 o'clock. Bible study begins at 9. Cowboy Church is located south of Big Spring at 5108 Nichols Road, and that's across the street from the Elbow Elementary School at the corner of Farm Road 818 and Nichols Road. Dress is casual. Come join us for old-time gospel and country songs. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.
The forecast you need when you need it. K-Best Weather.
In weather, today's high is estimated at 97 degrees. Tonight's low, 72. Mostly sunny skies for the most of this week. There is a slight chance we could get a bit of precipitation, possibly even some thunderstorms today. But for the most part, the forecast calls for clear sunny skies, which are expected to bring tomorrow's estimated high back up into the hundreds. KBST News Time is 7:17 a.m. Coming up, we've got local birthdays and the sweetheart of the day on Gooney in the Morning. Don't forget, this portion of your news has been brought to you this morning thanks to the Circuit Riders Cowboy Church of Big Spring.
This is your Action News reporter again at the scene of Back in Motion Chiropractic, where another amazing incident seems to have occurred. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened here at Back in Motion?
Yeah, I did. He looked like an ordinary man, but I believe he was a superhero. He took Ethel's head and adjusted her neck real gentle-like, and she came out a-smiling. Took her pain away in a flash. Come back here, Ethel!
There you have it. Pain has once again been eliminated at Back in Motion Chiropractic.
The Big City Store at currently hiring inside sales position. We're looking for a self-motivated, outgoing individual to help with counter sales and data entry. We offer competitive pay and full benefits, including health insurance and retirement. Computer skills and a clean driving record are a must. We're willing to train, so come drop off a resume or fill out an application today at the Paint and Safety Store, 201 South Benton in Big Spring.
Convenient, personalized dental care at an exceptional value for the entire family. That's the foundation of Abbeville Dentistry. Our doctors make it easy for you to get the quality dental care you deserve on your schedule and your budget. Abbeville Dentistry has been providing locally owned, state-of-the-art dentistry to the community with services like same-day appointments and cleanings and extractions. At Abbeville Dentistry, we don't believe you should have to pay anything to find out what's wrong. That's why your new patient exam, x-rays, and consultation have always been free. That's a $278 value. We offer an in-office savings plan, are providers for the Affordable Care Act, and accept most insurance. Schedule your appointment today. Call 432-271-3046. That's 432-271-3046. Or visit BigSpringSmiles.com. Experience the difference. Experience Abbeville Dentistry. Offer not valid with third-party remuneration. Doctors Youngblood, Shar, Capella General Dentist, Abbeville, LLC.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
It's showtime! All right, showtime. Showtime, showtime. It's showtime!
It's showtime.
Showtime, showtime.
Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Hurry up.
Broadcasting live from the K-Best Studios in the Spring City. It's the morning show you wake up to hear. Gooney in the Morning with Gooney.
It's hard to think of words in the morning.
And Heather.
And I'm dyslexic and ADD.
Yes.
Whoa.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That escalated quickly.
Are you ready? Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy.
Good morning. Welcome to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. It is Tuesday, July 29th, 7:20 here at the KBS Studios. Gooney here with you this morning. We got Heather in the house.
Hey, guys.
Charles Sagona with us this morning.
It's a good morning.
One day closer to Friday.
That's it.
One day closer.
We're still so far away.
You're always the optimist, Gooney.
Hey, Somebody has to be.
The glass is half full.
It's half empty.
That's pessimist.
See, the way I look at it is the glass is half full if somebody drank it. that means you're
If you
supposed.
just filled it up half full.
That's true.
Exactly.
I love it.
That's awesome. We got some birthdays here on the Facebook.
On the Facebook?
Yeah, Mary Zitterkoff. She's got some birthdays today.
She's
got a few of them here.
Our second birthday fairy other than Debbie Valverde.
I'm telling you. Mary wants to wish a happy birthday to Michelle Terry Sanders. Happy birthday, Michelle. Also wish a happy birthday to Abigail Sanchez. Happy birthday, Abigail. And Mary wants to wish a happy birthday to Dot Ditto. Happy birthday, Dot. You had a birthday too, didn't you, Hannah?
Yes, I want to wish a very special 12th birthday to Butch Monomer.
Happy birthday, Butch.
Known that kid since he was born.
Nice.
Were you there?
No.
Oh, then you're
Remember,
lying.
it was 12 years ago. Charles, don't call me out on the radio.
You're lying. If you're having a birthday anniversary out there, we at Gooney in the Morning will wish you a very special birth anniversary.
Wow.
Hey, we have free food to give away today, too.
It's Tuesday, I forgot. Oh.
Who's a sweetheart today, Heather?
Our sweetheart for the day is Anita Maxwell.
Congratulations, Miss Anita. She'll be receiving a rose and a bud base from Face Flowers. If you happen to see Anita today, be sure to thank her for everything she does. Congratulate her on getting Sweetheart of the Day and give her $1.
Uno dinero.
Ooh.
Hey, and free food's not all we're giving away. We're giving away some tickets to go see a concert.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away some tickets to go see Mark Lowry, the Martins, Jason Crabb down there at First Baptist Church next week.
Every time I hear Mark Lowry's name, I go straight to Mike Lowry.
Yeah, I know. It's hard
From
not
Bad
to.
Boys.
Yeah, it's hard not to. Mike Lowry.
Larry.
Yeah.
You will want to sign up for the K-Best Club. That's the only way that you're going to be able to win these tickets to this concert.
It's not the only way, but it's
the best.
I guess
it's the easier way.
If you're really, really lucky.
Or psychic.
I guess that's possible.
Some of these people that play
Can't
the
rule it
numbers
out.
game.
But
no.
But
Can't
if
rule
you're
it out.
psychic, you should probably be playing the lottery and not our game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, play the lottery and then go buy some tickets. That'd be better. Way better. Yeah, but go to kbsmedia.com, click on club and sign up for the club. We'll be asking for the secret word of the day to get hooked up with those tickets for the concert next week.
And the word's up there. Go look at it now. You're going to need it.
Oh, it's already up.
In the near future, you're going to need that word.
In the very near future.
Yes.
We're not going to hit around on it all day long. We're just going to let you know in the near future.
Sometime we don't need
Sometime
roads.
probably within the next 36 minutes.
Yeah,
We'll
there
say.
you go. You narrowed it down pretty good.
We'll narrow it down.
Yeah.
Hey, Gooney, we hit on this a little bit earlier. I wanted to expand on it. The 2014 Big Spring Nationals are coming, and August 3rd through 9th is when they're going to hold the competition. They're going to have a practice day on August 2nd. It's almost August. Imagine that.
Wow. That's crazy.
More than 60 competitors have signed up. So this is the big time, including last year's national champion, Zach Majors. He's going to be returning the Big Spring to defend his title. And they're going to have a couple different classes, flex wing, sport class, and rigid wing classes.
Oh, wow.
And all the results count toward the U.S. National Championship.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Heather earlier, tandem flights are available for $100. All you got to do is contact Russell Brown, 352-516-8616, and he'll hook you up. He'll get your name down for those tandem flights. And I want Heather to do a report from the tandem flight.
You're dealing with her mama. I'm not.
Oh, no, she has to make that decision. I'm not forcing her or anything. But we're going to have updates all next week. Belinda Bolter, she's really good about calling the morning show and letting us know the results and how they're going and the targets that they're going to be doing, because what they do is they have a weather meeting before they go out, and they figure out, okay, the weather's going to be better in this area or better in this area.
Right.
And they figure out where they're going to fly, because they fly pretty good distances.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever seen it, but they don't make the round trip usually. They usually fly and then they land, and there's a ground team that goes and actually picks them up and everything. And I don't know. This is the big time, and it's really cool. See, where I come from, we have like the balloon championship, the hot air balloon championship, and you look up and see all the colors.
Right.
This is even cooler because they're actually moving. The balloons just kind of float there, but these hang gliders, they go pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
And it's really cool. It's not only speed. Speed has part to do with it, but it's also a skills competition.
Oh yeah, it is. You have to know what you're doing up there. That's for sure.
Yes.
Heather, you have to know what you're doing.
I got this.
Not when you fly a tandem. Not when you fly a tandem.
Yeah, luckily when you're a tandem,
I just got to lay there and enjoy the ride.
Just sit there.
We're going to give Heather a camera, and that way she can take a selfie video the entire time. And then she's also going to have a phone so she can call us while she's doing it.
That'll be cool.
And that
I'm
way,
excited about that.
she's going to be like, look, Ma, no hands.
Oh, my mom would kill me. I'll do it with my mom. Y'all don't have to worry about
Well, you're going to be strapped in with a pro.
See, that's what I
There
told
you
her.
go. See, what's cool is the day after the hang gliding competition is Shark Week. The first day of Shark Week.
I love me some Shark Week, but you know what trumps that?
So ready.
The first NFL game is coming up this Sunday.
Yep.
And it's Bills versus Giants, and it's the Hall of Fame game, and nobody really cares, but it is the first game.
Nobody really
I
cares.
get so excited when preseason football kicks off, and then after the kickoff, I'm like, okay, it's preseason football.
Exactly. but you know what? It's still football. It's better than a lot of other things that are happening. Also, I mean, we're almost into August, and I complain about Christmas decorations coming out early.
All right.
I read a report this morning that Costco already has their Halloween stuff out this morning.
Costco doing it first.
One of my friends on Facebook was already posing with some Halloween masks. Not things he's going to buy, but he did try them on in the store. He's like, look, it's July and there's
If I wanted
Halloween.
to, I could.
Exactly. So if they're doing Halloween in July, then think about Valentine's Day is probably going to hit in October.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're going to have to move on to a different holiday eventually, right?
You know, and this was something that I was thinking of. I was talking to somebody here in town that owns a local business, and we were talking about how, you never want to be the first person to say back to school. You never want to be the first business to come, hey, come get your back to school clothes, because that's just the wrong message right there for a lot of angry kids. But a lot of happy
not
parents.
time yet.
I was going to say, most people don't care about the kids because the kids don't have the money.
Yeah, a lot of parents, they're probably ready for their kids to go back. Are you ready? Have you had enough years yet?
You know what? I don't really notice a difference because I work all day. Right. However, my wife's a teacher, so she's home with the kid all the time.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that she's pretty excited, but she misses school. Yeah. She's ready to see her other kids as well.
Right.
So a little bit different. But my daughter's bored. She hit boredom right after vacation, and she's ready to go back.
Day one, she was done already, huh?
Yeah. She's not in the school hating mode just yet.
Right. That'll start up soon.
All right. I tell you what, Alex Huddleston is live right now. He's working on a big news story, so I want you guys to stay tuned for that. We're going to have more on that coming up. And just stay tuned to KBST News for that. I don't want to break it until I get all the details, but it's pretty big from what I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He'll have all the information on that. And also, you want to stay tuned because we're going to be taking some calls. We'll be asking for that secret word of the day here pretty soon. And then along with that, we'll also be giving away some free food, Heather.
Yeah.
Ready for that?
Yeah.
It's Free Food Tuesday here on Gooney in the Morning, so be ready.
Righto.
We got TSN coming up on KBST AM and FM.
Good morning. This is Morning News Break from the Texas State Network. I'm Chuck Martin reporting. Ahead this Tuesday, July 29th.
I'm LP Phillips, and I'll tell you what's next for the man arrested for the hundreds of white powder letters.
We begin, though, with what's already being called the biggest pot bust in Texas history. Almost 50,000 plants have been pulled out of a wooded area south of Livingston that Polk County Chief Deputy Byron Lyons described for KHOU-TV as a massive operation.
These guys have dug trenches. They've got pumps set up, irrigation systems. They've got their own little camps, tent cities. I mean, it's pretty elaborate setup.
A helicopter will be brought in to help haul out the pot after bulldozers create enough roads to help police get to the weed. There was a tip from a hunter getting ready for deer season that led to the discovery. One suspect is in custody. A former Rio Grande Valley police officer is behind bars after Fayette County Sheriff's deputies discovered 100 pounds of pot in the back of his truck. Lieutenant David Vire says it's never a good thing when a peace officer breaks the law.
You know, unfortunately, sometimes we all get lumped in as a group, but this job is done by individual officers, and when you get a bad apple in the bunch, it makes the whole bunch look bad, and that's unfortunate for our profession.
30-year-old Heriberto Brencino is held on $100,000 bond. There is a state agency involved in the effort to control the border that might not immediately come to mind. Texas Parks and Wildlife game wardens are assisting DPS along the border.
What our wardens are doing is looking for those who are engaging in the human trafficking, and also for anyone who's smuggling drugs into Texas.
Spokesman Mike Cox, who says it's a dangerous duty, he says at least 2 wardens have been assaulted. San Antonio Democratic Congressman Joaquin Castro is calling on Governor Perry to meet with the state's entire congressional delegation to, as Castro urges, set a more positive tone and to work together to get Congress to pass the supplemental funding necessary to stem the flow of minors making the dangerous trek from Central America to the U.S. He was a teenager when he was charged with beating an El Paso police officer to death in 2012. Now a jury has convicted Juan Antonio Gonzalez of capital murder in Officer Jonathan Molina's death. He faces up to 99 years in prison. Investigators trying to identify a body discovered dumped in some woods near Houston, wrapped in a blanket. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says a man walking along a bayou yesterday noticed an odor.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Hello, this is Alex Huddleston live on the scene of a major fire in Sand Springs. The First Baptist Church is currently engulfed in flames. There's so much smoke that it is blotting out the highway. It looks like emergency personnel from all across Howard County are at this scene. Sheriff's Department, Police Department, Volunteer Fire Department. I just saw Big Spring Fire Department Chief Craig Ferguson pull up. At the moment, there's no information about what has happened. It looks like firefighters are working on containing the scene. It doesn't appear there's any damage of this fire spreading. The First Baptist Church is pretty isolated. There's no other buildings nearby that the fire looks like it could jump to. And at the moment, no information on whether there have been any injuries or if they know how this fire was started. We'll have more on this later today, live in Sand Springs. This is Alex Huddleston.
It's high summer, so you ought to hightail it out of town and do something fun. You like lakes, rivers, and streams? There are plenty of them in Texas. You like mountains? We have 100 of them over a mile high. Like the beach? We've got 400 miles of shoreline. You like camping? We've got 55 state parks and 2 national parks. So go somewhere. Make sure your vehicle is in good shape. If you need a part, call Westex at 263-5000. They're the folks in the know when it comes to auto parts. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
Hair by Jose. Big city styles, small town prices. Have you seen Hair by Jose's new studio in downtown Big Spring? Hair by Jose is at 109 East 3rd Street and carries top-of-the-line hair products including TG, Bedhead, and S Factor. Hair by Jose. Big city styles, small town prices. Book an appointment today by calling 714-HAIR. 714-HAIR. See the new location at 109 East 3rd Street in downtown Big Spring. Hair by Jose.
Equality Texas member Andy Miller there as a sign of support.
Still, we have 5,000 people across the state that have said they believe in marriage equality, and we would ask if the Attorney General stop defending this.
In February, Greg Abbott appealed a San Antonio judge's decision that the state's ban on gay marriage is unconstitutional. When it comes to having heart attacks, there's full equality between men and women. That's according to a new Yale University study. Dr. Michael Grad with St. David's North Austin Medical Center explains some of the reasons for that.
Women have taken on a lot more responsibility, especially in our country over the last few decades. Stressors have been increased to equal the stressors at the workplace with regard to those that men have had in the past.
And to make things worse, in addition to more heart attacks, Dr. Grad says tobacco use and diabetes among men and women are now about equally divided. A researcher with the UT Health Science Center and the Texas Liver Institute claims to have identified a cure for hepatitis C that he claims is successful 93% of the time. Dr. Eric Lawitz says the disease is deadly, painful, and expensive because of what it leads to.
Liver cancer, liver failure, and need for liver transplantation. In fact, it's the number one indication for liver transplantation today.
He says people born between 1946 and 1966 are 3 times as likely to have hepatitis C. Credit card debt has hit a 10-year low, but Kurt Lewis tells us there are still many people being reported to collection agencies.
More than a third of Americans have debts and unpaid bills that have been reported, and the number is 52% in McAllen. The Urban Institute study shows people falling behind on everything from credit cards to gym memberships to cell phone contracts. Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio report about 44% of people have had debt sent to collections. By contrast, the rate in Minneapolis is just 20%. The Urban Institute says stagnant incomes are a key to why some parts of the country are struggling to repay their debt. Kurt Lewis, TSNU.
UT System Regents could name a sole finalist in their search for a new chancellor tonight. The current chancellor, Francisco Cigarroa, stepping down to return full-time to his job as a pediatric transplant surgeon. 2 Texas colleges make Money Magazine's annual list of best colleges. Babson in Massachusetts is number 1, followed by New York's Webb Institute, which graduates the nation's top ship designers. Rice comes in 20th. Texas A&M is 24th. The Allen School District coming up with a plan to quicken repairs to its $60 million Eagle Stadium. Kelly Weiss reports that school board members approved using $2 million in bond money to go ahead and get the repairs going.
Massive cracks in concrete forced the district to close the stadium last month. Some residents reacting to the flaws say
it is a little bit embarrassing.
But Allen School Superintendent Lance Hent says they have a responsibility to the class of 2015 to be ready for their commencement. He also says administrators are making progress with the architect and the construction company who are responsible for building the stadium.
I know it may not be as fast as we would like it to be, but I'm going to tell you, we've been working. It's like the duck on top of water. They're moving really just graciously, but underneath, those feet are just pedaling 100 miles an hour, and that's really what's occurring here in the district.
Kelly Weiss, TSN News.
School bells will be ringing in Texas in less than a month, and so will alarm clocks. And if you haven't already, start those school week early night bedtimes.
Yeah, I think it's harder for teenagers. It's definitely, this phase-delayed pattern is more typical in adolescence. Sleep loss itself is going to cause some health problems and also school performance problems.
Sleep doctor Paul Edmondson says you need at least 10 days to a couple of weeks in order to get that process going. Next, Mike Rogers.
Well, Chuck, according to folks in New York, this is what qualifies as fine dining.
And he'll have more as Morning News Break continues.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the S'mores Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
It's a big shock when all of a sudden you need a new transmission or engine for your pickup. Those things are expensive. You're not always prepared to lay out that big sum of cash to keep the wheels rolling, but there's a way around that. Westex has used rear ends, engines, and transmissions that can save you money. Why buy new when used will do? Call Westex at 263-5000. The folks in the know when it comes to auto parts, especially parts for late model pickups. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
Welcome back to Morning News Break. Here's Mike Rogers with the other side of the news.
There are certain stereotypes about the great state that just won't go away. You know, we all raise cattle, we all have oil wells, and we all love our chicken fried steak. Well, okay, that last one is true. And now, would you believe they're even serving it up in New York City?
New York City!
That's what I said.
We have a sandwich contest that we do throughout the year.
That's PJ Jordan at Certé Restaurant on West 55th.
This is how we get our unusual names and our unusual sandwiches put together.
They let their customers do it. Design a sandwich, that is, and then name it, like the Brooklyn Bridge and the Rubenini.
This is how we got the Chubby Chinese Girl.
Wow, I can't even imagine what's in that. And now, thanks to a customer named Jeff Babb, there's a sandwich on the menu with a Texas flair.
Deep in the heart attack of Texas.
Stars at night.
It is a chicken fried steak.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
But if you think that's it, that this is just a fancy version of the DQ dude, think again.
It's served with creamed gravy, macaroni and cheese on buttered Texas toast.
Get in my belly!
Because, hey, cardiologists want to send their kids to good schools, too. And the sandwich buying public is obliging.
We've already sold like 40 or 50 of them.
And that's pretty impressive. Although...
Actually, the Chubby Chinese Girl has the all-time high.
There it is again. Now, and as for the nutritional content, or lack thereof, in a sandwich containing breaded meat, cream gravy, and mac and cheese, well, PJ says she's not really worried about it.
And none of our clients are worried about it either.
What obesity epidemic?
Dad, what are you doing down there?
Watching my fat guy head, honey.
And I'm Mike Rogers with the other side of the news on TSN.
And Chris Schneider's got sports.
Thank you, Chuck. Good morning. Baseball last night saw both the Rangers and the Astros win. That hasn't happened many times this year. The Rangers open a series against the Yanks with a 4-2 win. Yu Darvish struck out 8 in 7 innings. Got his 10th win of the year. J.P. Arancibia had a tie-breaking 2-run single. Derek Jeter 3 hits in the loss for the Yankees. As for the Stros, Chris Carter, Jason Castro, Mark Krause, Matt Dominguez all hit homers, and Houston snaps a 5-game skid with a 7-3 win over the A's. As for football, Cowboys and Texans continue training camp. Cowboys back to work after taking a day off in Oxnard, California. As for the Texans, they continue working in Houston. They look to bounce back from the league's worst record last year. Cowboys were just 8-8. Chris Schneider, TSN Sports.
Recapping our top story, it's being called the biggest pot bust in Texas history. Almost 50,000 plants seized south of Livingston in Polk County, an operation so massive that a helicopter will have to be brought in to help haul out the weed. That's after bulldozers create enough roads to help police get to the plants. With Morning News Break, I'm Chuck Martin, TSN News.
If your business is expanding and you need working capital, a new building, some equipment, come to the State National Bank at 901 Main in Big Spring. We've been helping businesses grow since 1909. We're locally owned and operated. Whether you're in agriculture, construction, or the oil business, we can help. The State National Bank, people you know, tradition you trust. Come see our newly remodeled bank, voted the best bank in Big Spring. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
When life seems out of focus, it could be your vision. Fish Ophthalmology can help with routine exams, contact lens fitting, eye infections, even foreign body removal, all under one roof. Fish Ophthalmology offers a full-service optical shop with a large selection of frames, including designer frames like Jimmy Choo, Tura, Harley Davidson, Puma, Guess, and many more at surprisingly affordable prices. Fish Ophthalmology offers superior products and service from their highly trained staff members to state-of-the-art Hoya Freeform IQ technology for greater optimization and clear, precise vision in all directions. So if you notice a change in your vision or just need a routine eye exam, contact board-certified Dr. Larry Fish of Fish Ophthalmology, providing total eye care at 432-267-3649, or stop by Fish Ophthalmology at 207 East 7th Street, just around the corner from the KBST studio. Fish Ophthalmology, clearly the right choice.
You planning to go see a Rangers or Astros game? If you're driving, you want your vehicle to be in tip-top shape. You don't want to have something go wrong and miss the game. If you need a part? Call Westex at 263-5000. Westex specializes in parts for late model pickups and keeps a huge supply of big items like motors, transmissions, and rear ends. You can save money at Westex, the folks in the know when it comes to auto parts. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
Hey, I'm Michael Madsen. Anytime I'm back in Big Spring, I'm going to tune into KBST.
Welcome back to Gooney in the morning on KBST AM and FM. I'm Malcolm Madsen.
The show is just as good off the air, or even better.
It really is. Oh, man. It is Tuesday, July 29th, 7:46 here at the KBS studios. Gooney here, joined by Heather in the house.
Hey, guys.
Charles Sagona.
It's really that funny.
And Michael Madsen.
Hey, I do want to let everyone know that we just went live to breaking news. Alex Huddleston, our news director, was on the scene of a church fire in Sand Springs, and he's posted some photos on our Facebook page, so to go see those, it's facebook.com/KBest957, and we're going to do live reports out there because it's a breaking news event, and things are happening, so we're gathering information as to what they know, but right now their primary objective is to get the fire put out.
Yeah, definitely. Great job, Alex, from getting on out to the scene real quick out there.
Yeah, we saw some video of it online as well, so there's a lot of smoke on the highway, so be cautious if you're going into that area, and we'll have more coming up at the 8 o'clock news.
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date. Until then,
up to date. Good job.
Give away some free food.
Yeah, let's give away some free food.
Might as well.
Might as well. Ready.
Heather's got her range down.
Yep.
You got it? What's the range?
My range is 17 through 29.
There we go. Guess the correct number between 17 and 29. Get yourself a free meal for two down there at Brenda's Hilltop Cafe. Phones are open 263-KBST, 263-5278. We have our first caller. Hi, you're on Gooney in the morning. Do you have the number?
Morning, boys and Heather.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just gonna take a long shot and say 24.
It's gonna be lower than 24, man. Give us a call back. 263-KBST, 263.
He cut a pretty good bit of numbers off of that one.
He really did.
He sliced it in half.
Yeah, now we're between 17 and 24. Hi, you're on Gooney in the morning. Oh man, we got calls coming in like crazy. They're just jamming it up over here, Charles.
Free Food Tuesday.
There we go. Hi, you're on Gooney in the morning. What's your guess?
21.
No, it's going to be a little bit higher than 21. Give us a call back. 263-KBST, 263-5278.
So 21 to 24.
21 to 24.
Come on, guys.
Hi, you're on Gooney in the morning. What's your guess?
23.
It's going to be lower than 23. Give us a call back. 263-KBST, 263-5278.
You know what? She was in a hurry, too, because she didn't even get a chance for you to silence it. You just heard click.
Yeah.
Boom, redial.
Hi, you're on Gooney in the morning. What's your guess?
Let's guess 22.
It's 22. Congratulations. Who are we talking to this morning?
This is Daniel.
Daniel?
Sure.
Well, Daniel, congratulations, man. You just got yourself hooked up with a free meal for two down there at Brenda's Hilltop Cafe. Daniel, what's your last name?
Stanson, Stanson.
What are you doing this morning, man?
Oh, man, I'm just pulling up to my yard working.
Well, I'm glad that we could get you on your way to work this morning, Daniel, and give you something to look forward to later on with the free meal for two down there at Brenda's.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah, you know where the KBS studio is located, bud?
I sure don't.
It's right here at 608 Johnson, man. Johnson Street between 6th and 7th Street. You can just come by between Monday and Friday between 9 and 5 and pick up that certificate.
Okay, perfect, man. I'll look forward to it.
All right, Daniel. Thanks for listening, man. You have a great day.
I appreciate it, guys. You guys have a good morning.
All right, thanks a lot. There we go. There's some free food. Congratulations, Daniel.
You don't know how much it makes my day to do this.
Give away free food?
Yes.
If it was your free food, it might not be as good.
It doesn't matter.
It's Brenda's.
Still
it's
amazing.
Even better.
Yeah.
Hey, we also got a family 4-pack of tickets that we're giving away. to the concerts going down next week. They're at the First Baptist Church here in Big Spring. It's going to be a really cool deal. And the thing is you're going to want to keep up with the secret words of the day between now and next Thursday, because we also have some, like, these are general admission tickets that we're giving away this morning, but we have 2 gold tickets. Did you get that thing?
Yeah.
That's kind of hectic there. But we also have 2 gold tickets that we're going to give away to this event, and gold are like front row,
like VIP.
Yeah, like these are up right front at the front of the stage. So basically, just be listening for the next 2 weeks and keep up with the secret word of the day, because what we're going to be doing is over the next 7 days we'll give you a secret. It's just going to be a different word every day. We'll ask for the calls, call in with the secret word, and then on next Thursday, the day of the actual event, we're going to have you do something that includes 1, maybe more of the secret words over the past week.
What?
So you'll need to keep up with them if you want a chance to upgrade those tickets to some gold tickets.
Nice.
And we'll have some fun CDs and stuff like that thrown in the mix too. I know we got some great CDs back there from the Martins, from Jason Crabb, and from
So we got some
Mark
swag to
Lowry.
go along with these tickets.
Yeah. So if you have signed up for the KBS Club at kbsmedia.com, and you have today's secret word of the day, you can give us a call here at 263-KBST, 263-5278. We're going to get you hooked up with 4 of those tickets to go see Mark Lowry and company next Thursday at First Baptist Church here in Big Spring. That's going to be a fun show. That comedy is just, you don't see comedy come to Big Spring much.
No, you really don't.
It is sad because I'm a comedian, but I've tried.
And your shirt even says you're pretty funny.
And it's a lie.
No, see, that was funny.
What can I say? It's depressing.
Oh, man.
But that's what happens. When
Either
you
way.
Hey, I do have a stand-up show coming up here in about a month, though, in Snyder.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a show up there at the Buffalo Room in Snyder.
Nice.
It should be fun. I'm terrified.
Why?
I hadn't done stand-up in a while. It's been a good, at least a year.
Hey, we did it at Fantastic Fourth for the hot dog eating competition. We had 30 minutes to kill.
More or less. That's what I'm going to do.
That's what we did.
That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to bring Heather in the house up there with me, and we're going to have a hot dog eating contest in Snyder.
Yeah.
Which makes it so much easier. It takes off all the pressure.
It really does.
Puts it all on somebody else, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about putting blame on someone else.
That's
just
funny.
Pushing it on off. That's exciting, though. Hey, we also have that dodgeball tournament coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
This Saturday. That's at the YMCA. It's another Relay for Life event, which is pretty cool. Those events are going on like crazy still. Even after our big Relay for Life event is over, you can just raise money all year long. And that's going to be going down this Saturday is the 2nd, right? Yeah.
Yes.
This Saturday, August 2nd, and it is going to be at the YMCA. It's for the Scenic Mountain Medical Center and Family Medical Center Cancer Crushers Relay for Life team. Of course, this dodgeball tournament, you can have 10 people per team. It's $6 per person. Registration will be that morning at 9 o'clock, and the games will start at 10:30. There are prizes for first and second place. Again, this is this Saturday at the YMCA. And speaking of the Y, right now I'm trying to raise some money for the Y.
Yes.
Going to be competing in the Comanche Warrior Triathlon. It's coming up here in just about 6.5 weeks. That's coming up, but I'm trying to help save the Y too. The Y just has tons of help that they need right now. There's so many repairs that they need. They need some stuff done to their pool, their roof, the lighting outside, the tiles.
They need fitness equipment.
Yeah, just all kinds of help.
Stuff. Yeah.
And the Y is really important to our community here because they offer after school programs. They're looking into implementing like daycare type programs and stuff like that.
They do our little league basketball.
Yeah,
they
supply the lifeguards for the water
center.
park down there. They even have they give us the pool so that Big Spring High School can have a swim team.
That's probably the most important.
So that's huge. And,
oh yeah.
And we'd hate to see something happen to our YMCA here.
Because I remember growing up there, every day after school, we'd walk over to the YMCA and we'd hang out there till our parents got off of work or the bus came and picked us up. Like we were always at the Y, even on the weekends without school. My mom would just drop us off and we'd go swimming, play basketball, do whatever all day over at the Y.
Yeah, so I mean it's real important, and we're trying to save some money with me doing the Comanche Warrior Triathlon, trying to save some money and do what we can. Right now, there's a couple ways that you can donate. You can either stop by here at the station at 608 Johnson, and you can donate to the Y. Just ask for me or Heather, and we'll get you hooked up. Or you can just stop off at the Y, make a donation. Yesterday, I went down there. I swam 300 meters yesterday.
Good
and then
job.
after that, I got on the bike for 20 solid minutes. And then after that, I ran a quarter mile. This was all in the same day. Like, it was
Did you
intense.
really?
Yes. Oh, it was intense.
So we were both busy bees
It
yesterday.
was a good workout. Yeah, you got your move on, all that good stuff.
Got it done.
Yeah, it was awesome, though.
That's
Yeah, well.
why I pick the rainy day to move always.
Yeah, way to go.
Every time I move, something
time.
happens.
Never fails. Huh?
Never.
Well, yeah, you know. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, well, we got it.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how.
Just think of how in shape you're going to be 6.5 weeks
Dude,
from now.
I know. Like, that's the only thing that's keeping me going right now.
I'm going to be in shape. I'm going to be in shape. And then after the triathlon's over, you're probably going to stop working out.
I don't think I will. I think I'll keep it going at least a few days a week. That's going to be the chance. I'm going to try to do at least 3 days a week. Hey, Alex has made his way back to the station here. Alex, welcome back to the KBS Studios. You just got a fun little road trip out to Sand Springs.
Wasn't very fun.
Wow.
No.
Is that intense out there?
It's bad. It's really bad. The only saving grace for the whole situation is that the church does not have any other buildings nearby it. Like
that's
the closest thing was about 20 or 25 feet away, kind of a little travel trailer. But yeah, it doesn't seem like the fire hasn't spread to anything else, and they've got it mostly under control now. But it is bad. The whole building.
Still no.
Oh man.
Still no word on the cause of the fire.
They're investigating. When I got there, they had been on the scene for 40 minutes, and there were still flames. Like big flames.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They had completely exhausted 2 trucks, and the volunteer fire department for Howard County was running one of their water tankers back and forth to a hydrant to fill up for them. The flames. There was so much smoke that it was blanketing the highway.
Oh wow.
Y'all be careful out there driving on the highway going to work if y'all heading that way.
Yeah,
Definitely.
You want to be careful out there. That's a terrible situation right there. But thanks to everybody that was on the up and up and letting us know. And good job, Alex, getting on out there and get that information to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Luckily, nobody was in First Baptist Church because there don't appear to be any injuries. Fire Chief Craig Ferguson said they haven't transported anybody from the scene. They haven't found anybody. So that's another thing to be thankful for.
There we go. That's a positive in the situation right there. And I heard that there's just tons of firefighters and stuff on the scene right now. Just please try to stay out of that area if you can.
There's police. There's volunteer fire department. There's the sheriff's department. There is the Big Spring. They've even got the crime scene van out there.
Oh wow.
I guess on the off chance it might be arson to try and get there quick. Now again, they don't know. They haven't released any information about what may or may not have caused it yet. About the only thing they've said is that we've had no injuries.
Okay. Well, that's a plus in the situation that no injuries and have been reported or anything like that. But once again, if you're in that area out there in Sand Springs on Interstate 20, try to just stay out of the area, avoid it if you can, because there's a lot of smoke in the area and just tons of firefighters and stuff like that in the area.
It's literally right on the highway.
Yeah.
There's no avoiding it. you're gonna pass right by it.
Oh, there's ways that you can avoid it. You can go around like towards Moss Lake and on the Birdwell extension, stuff like that, or 11th extension to get around the interstate if you can, just to try to stay out of the way for the firefighters if you can, because that's a.
Well, there's nothing on the interstate. They're all on the service road. They're all kind of. I mean, yeah. If you've got to get on the service road, you might want to try and take a different off ramp and kind of turn off one before or one after. But as long as you're on the highway, it's fine. It's just going to be really smoky.
Okay. Well, great.
All right. Once again, to recap, Alex, let everybody know what's going on. And we're going to go live in just a minute. Kayla K is arriving at the scene.
To recap, there appears to have been, there has been a major fire this morning at First Baptist Church in Sand Springs, just off I-20. Fire personnel arrived on the scene at about 7:50 and began fighting the blaze. And as of 7:30, it was still going strong. This is a huge fire. Luckily, there did not appear to be any danger of any of the neighboring houses catching on fire.
Okay, well, great, Alex. Well, thank you so much for keeping us up to date on that, and we appreciate the reports. And like we were saying, we'll have Kayla K out there live on the scene, and we'll get you all the information on that fire out there at the First Baptist Church in Sand Springs.
And we'll have more on that during the 8 a.m. newscast.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much, Alex. We appreciate it, bud. All right. Well, there we go. That's all the time that we have for today's show.
Good show.
We'll have Kayla K with more information on that. Don't forget, we'll have that coming up on the KBST News.
And then the swamp monster burst through.
Sir, unzip this tent.
Oh, yes. Officer, is there something wrong?
Yes, sir. You're in a tent.
What's wrong with that?
Sir, you're in front of McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. The kids and I want to be the first ones to get a delicious big breakfast with hotcakes at McDonald's. Scrambled eggs, a biscuit, sausage patty,
Sir,
hash brown.